It's JaxDaGoddess. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing straight channeling. I haven't done straight channeling in a while, but my crown chakra is definitely on point today. So that could also be a thing for you all as well. Um, you could be, getting fresh ideas. You could be, maybe you've been called to do a crown chakra meditation, or you have been meditating a lot, and so you're getting clearer messages. Um, for some of you, if it's been blocked, maybe you've had headaches or, migraines, all types of different stuff going on with the la cabeza. Okay. Hey, Brittany, how are you? How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but yeah, okay, so with that being said, y'all, please keep in mind that these are general messages, so they may or may not apply to you and your situation. And that is okay, it is what a TI is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you all so much. I love y'all. Let's go ahead and dig into it. So these are the first few messages, which is really packed with a lot because I feel like it's a lot of double entendres. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good, Brittany. How are you? Oh no, you said you're doing good. I don't have on my glasses. But yeah, I'm glad that you are doing well with your beautiful self. Okay. Okay. So, but yeah, so crown chakra, a lot of you need to be working on the crown chakra, or you have been, and you're going to start seeing the effects of the crown chakra. Okay. Now, I also was hearing How High by Ice Spice. So, some of you, maybe you like Wake and Bake, or, some of you may like Ice Spice or something like that. But the lyric that I keep hearing is, yeah, I know the truth, but he rather just lie. Okay, so it's like someone, could be hiding their feelings. Um, and then that song is kind of like a back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of like back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, all on me type of energy. And I feel that, um, especially for the feminines who maybe you weren't in the best place financially when you met a certain person, you are about to be elevated beyond that person. And you may want to leave that person because that's what that song is really about. And it's about knowing your worth. It's like, people may have left you or may have, made you feel bad for not obtaining certain things or accomplishing certain things um, in the in the time that they think that you should have. And you've been believing in yourself, and now that you're at a particular place, it's just like, why would I want people around me that didn't even believe in me to begin with? You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of energy. Now, also, some of you could be very picky or very perfectionistic or very particular, especially if you are single or you're about to become single. And if it's not to do with love, it's just very, very picky or perfectionistic, just, towards yourself, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that, um, everything is where they're supposed to be. Maybe some of you work in interior design or something that would require you to be more detailed. Okay. Now, or some of you could be a Virgo, you know. Virgos, we're not perfectionistic in a way of like that people think. It's just like certain things. You know what I'm saying? We may like our towel to be hung up in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You may have little pet peeves or something like that that may be coming up. Um, I'm also getting this energy of annoyance, like somebody or something that you used to really love or be into, you're not into like that anymore. Or it's like, you know how when you're in love with someone, you love everything about them, right? And then when you're not in love and you take off the rose colored glasses, you realize that it's a lot of shit that you really didn't like, but you tolerated because you were with them and you was in love with them. You know what I mean? So it could be that type of thing as well. For some of you, your kids could be um, annoying you around this time because they may be picky or perfectionistic, especially when it comes to their food. Okay. Now, I also heard, do you know the Muffin Man? And when I looked up the lyrics, it's literally, do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? So I'm hearing that some of you have a neighbor that's very, very sweet or that has a lot of money, or it's like everything that they do, they're very sweet, they're always respectful. Um, this could be a woman as well, but it's some sort of neighbor or someone who lives in your local neighborhood. They could be actually coming to give you something, especially it's the holidays. People may be coming around to give you sweets and treats. You know what I'm saying? Christmas cookies and cakes and pies, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe they made too many pies, they made too many cookies, or something like that, and they just want to share the love. I feel that it's genuine. I don't feel it's no poison type of situation. Okay, I feel like it's genuine. It's a genuine neighbor. Um, but like I said, on the other hand, though, when I looked up the word Drury, right? Like the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane, um, it means loved one, love, or courtship, or sex. Okay, so this person that may be very sweet to you, they really, really like you and they're very attracted to you. This neighbor is a neighbor, okay? And they could be very attractive to you as well. Now, on the other hand, on that note, is somebody that has a lot of money that is willing to share it with you. So there's some sort of man. I'm getting King of Pentacles energy. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but it does not have to be. But it's someone who is very, very good with money. They have money, and they're willing to share it. Okay. So I told y'all it was a lot of double entendres and all that. Whew, that was a triple one, quadruple. Okay. Now I also heard Doja Cat and Sweetie best friend. That's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks. Okay, so but in that song, the lyric that I was hearing the most is, um, she says something like basically the best friend protects her best friend. If they in the club and there's some, what I'm saying, some stuff going on, or if it's a weirdo who could be trying to push up on them or whatever, it's like your friend, they got your back in some sort of situation where you feel cornered. Okay, so some of you maybe just maybe you haven't been around your best friend in a long time, or maybe y'all the type of best friend that don't talk very often or something like that. But regardless of the time that y'all are not together, they have your back regardless. Even if there was some sort of tiff or some sort of rift, in the relationship, they have your back regardless. So you don't have to feel isolated in a situation because some of you feel like you can't talk or you're restricted from speaking or expressing yourself. And, your best friend is there for you. That's what they're for. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to talk with your best friend. Okay. All right. Also was hearing, if you feeling like a pimp, go on brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too. Go on brush your shoulders off. Dudes is crazy, baby. Don't forget that boy told you get that. Okay. Um. So I get double things for that. Now, first, I'm hearing single ladies, Beyonce. Okay. Um. Don't be afraid to date. You know what I'm saying? Date people, and I feel like the main problem with those who are like, when I'm single, I'm not gonna be worried about love. I'm just gonna focus on myself. It's like that's perfectly fine, but Where a lot of people mess up is you don't set no boundaries, you don't set no standards, you just go with the flow. There needs to be that picky energy. It needs to be some sort of criteria that you go by when you're dating. Because the problem is not that you're not working on yourself, but you're not working on this particular part. You know what I'm saying? Be more picky with who you're spending your time with. If you already feel within yourself, within your intuition, that a motherfucker ain't right for you, don't be afraid to let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like somebody is playing games, especially early on, why are you acting as though y'all are married? You know what I'm saying? Cut that motherfucker off. Be more picky and selective with who you spend your time with. And understand that you are not obligated like a wife or even like a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I just seen 1111. It's time for you to change up the way that you do things in regards to dating so you can get actually different results. True different results. That is the issue. Get you some standards and boundaries. Some of you really need to take the time to write down what it is you expect, what it is that you're looking for. Now, you don't have to be so perfectionistic where you just knock every single person, you know what I'm saying, off of your list in the world. Have things that you can deal with and have things that you can't deal with. And respect that about yourself. Don't be like, oh, I don't usually. No, 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 no. Stand on that. If you say that a person, you need to be with a person that does not make less than, you know, 60,000 a year, then let that be that, because nobody knows what you've been through in order to get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have dealt with people who were below that, and you've seen how that has played out in time. So if that's your standard, then let that be your standard, no matter what nobody's saying. Ain't nobody living your life but you. If you say that a person, you know what I'm saying, you don't want a person that's overweight or you don't want a person that's too skinny, follow that. If you're the type of person that, you know what I'm saying, you want a person with no kids, find you a person with no kids. Now, it's going to be hard these days, but do that if that's what you want to do. Okay? Now, also, with that, get that dirt off your shoulder. Some of you like have like a chip on your shoulder about something. Some of you need to let something go. Let it go. I'm hearing "Let It Go" by Summer Walker. Also, some of you need to get something off of your chest. So get it off. Okay, so that's the messages that I got earlier when I was doing my makeup and, you know, getting ready and everything. But now we're more into the fresh messages. Okay, so some of you could be in a very, very spiritual time right now. Honestly, what are you talking about, sir? Anyway, um, yeah, you could be in a very spiritual time right now. It may be time to do a social media detox. It's a time to really be picky about who you're listening to. Um, if you feel that you're just not resonating with certain things anymore, whether it's music, whether it's shows, whether it's podcasts, whether it's a radio show, books, you know what I'm saying? Certain types of novels or whatever that is, honor that, because your body is telling you that, hey, I need more sustenance. I need um, something that's going to help me progress in this next era of my life. So listen to that, because it's very important right now. That's even something that I have, um, been dealing with. And a lot of this is also stemming from you needing to trust your own intuition and have faith in your spiritual team, okay? And your most high source. A lot of faith is needing to be had right now. I'm getting chills. Um, okay. Some of you could be very nervous about something. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Don't be nervous. Or, feel the feelings, but don't worry yourself. It's nothing to be worried about. Okay. I'm hearing some of you had a stomach ailment. Okay. I'm not a doctor. Okay. But I'm hearing if some of you have had a stomach ailment, um, in some way, shape, or form, it's going to be healed. Okay. This could be like a stomach virus. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may have had like a dental problem, um, something like that. Something like that. Um, mm, I'm getting a lot of kids' nursery rhymes. Um, some of you could be going to a baby shower really soon. Some of you have really been hiding yourself. You've been hiding yourself. Like, really hiding yourself. Not being that bright person that you usually are. Dimming your light in a way. But I don't feel it's necessarily dimming your light because of someone else. I feel like you're dimming your light in order to focus on something different. So, maybe you weren't getting dressed up like you used to. Maybe, things were less about aesthetics. And look, I'm seeing 1010. Things could have been less about aesthetics and more about the intuitive, more about the emotional, spiritual body, you know. I'm hearing it's okay to be in that too, you know. Be in that shit and let it do what it do. And then you're gonna, emerge from this stronger, better, wiser, more clear. Sometimes you have to rip off the mask so you can see your true self again. So if you feel the need to go natural, go natural. Do it. Do the damn thing. Hmm. There's also somebody's name could be Ratlow, Ratlove, like last name. But there's also there's someone, it's a female, that they could be lying, like this is like a friend that's not a best friend. Like someone that got added into the fold, but they really maybe really didn't fuck with them for a reason. Um I feel like you're about to learn why. hmm I feel like you were right about a certain person. This is a female. But this isn't a friend energy, but not a best friend, more like an acquaintance, type of situation. This could be a coworker. Maybe you and your best friend work together, and then your best friend talks with someone else, sometimes or whatever. They made them an acquaintance or a friend, and you're just like, I don't like her. It's something about her energy I don't like, and I feel like something like that is going to be coming to light. If I'm pausing, just give me a second, okay? Because I'm straight channeling no cards. For some of you, there's something that you don't agree with anymore. Now, this could be actual food, or this could be a particular situation, a particular ideal or thought concept. I'm hearing also you're not idolizing anyone anymore. I feel like there could be some sort of leader who has lost your trust, lost your respect. I'm also hearing they've lost your ear. Someone who you really, really looked up to that you don't anymore because you've changed your ideals. Some of you could have been seeing 808 a lot, or 1111, or also 1144. I feel like you're going through a lot of loopholes very soon. Um, because you're having this realization, or you've been going through this like hermit mode or whatever. Um, I feel like you're discovering a lot of loopholes, especially when it comes to your abundance. Um, this is very, very good because you are intuitively manifesting wealth. You're intuitively manifesting like money. Like I'm getting big money, just not little money. Whatever it is that you are doing currently, especially when it comes to clearing your mind space and focusing. I'm also hearing vocalizing. Maybe some of you are singers, or I'm hearing me, 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 meow. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So maybe some of you are about to be singers. Like you're manifesting a singing career or something in voice. I'm also hearing a news reporter or something like that. Or some of you may have a news reporter in your family. Something like that. But you're getting ready to be in a big role. Also, with you losing respect for certain people, certain leaders, you are gaining more respect yourself in your own right. And I feel that now that you are in a certain position, maybe possibly in that same position that the other person was in that you used to respect, you now see some sort of facade. Like you see how people could have done something differently. And so now this is your opportunity to do that. This is your opportunity to do something better, to be better. I'm hearing lead by example. Some of you are going to discover something What is this? I'm also hearing Discovery Channel. So if you feel like watching nature or watching documentaries or um, anything that involves watching nature, animals, anything like that, you're being drawn to that because there's divine messages there. You seeing the way that true nature works um, is going to help you discover some sort of formula. Or it's like something that was so simple you could have been doing. You could have been doing it already, but you didn't really think about it because you were doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you thought you had to be more than what you needed to be right now, or something like that. You know, or maybe someone had you thinking like, in order, let's say the news reporter thing or the singer thing, right? Back then, what used to work was people immediately signing on to someone. You know what I'm saying? But now it's more doable to be independent. It's better to just put your own self out there, put yourself on social media, on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, wherever. Because if TikTok get a hold of a certain song, oh baby, it's going up. Streams is streaming. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's that thing where you're recognizing you can do something on your own. You can be better than the ones that came before you. Like you're doing something much, much better. Much better. Some of you have your own personal clock going right now. It's a countdown. Um to when you are due to expect something or receive something or receive information to do something. Yeah, some sort of internal clock that you need to be going by. I'm hearing you said it yourself. So some of you was like, by 30, I'm going to have two cars, a big mansion. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have um, a steady job, a secure job. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain milestones that you set for yourself, a certain internal clock. You're going to be following that. I'm hearing follow through, follow through. Abide by your own rules right now. I'm also hearing Ti. You better watch what you say to me. So somebody knows that they have to watch what they say around you. Somebody feels like they're walking on eggshells around you, or it's like somebody could have already been maybe antagonizing you, or you know, talking shit to you, not being respectful, um, something like that. I feel like they know now. They know that if they say the wrong thing, it's a done deal. Hmm. I'm here to make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. Okay. So it could actually be raining where you are right now, or you may have that sort of weather coming or something like that. But on the other hand, some sort of abundance is coming in. Something's coming in abundance really soon. I'm hearing 10 days. 10 days. Some of you could be allergic to wheat or allergic to bread or something. Could be gluten. You know, a lot of people are allergic to gluten these days. Or some of you, you promised yourself that you was going to stop eating so much bread and you need to keep your promise. Or whatever this diet thing is, you need to keep up on your damn promises to yourself. Whatever it is. I'm hearing dead silence. Some of you, very soon, you may need to take a moment of silence or something like that. Um, Also, I'm hearing something about pets. Okay, so some of your pets could be the one that's allergic to the gluten or the wheat or whatever. But also, you need to check on your pets. You need to, um, I don't know, it's something about them being weird. You need to watch them. Like from now over this weekend, you need to be really paying attention to your pet, making sure they're not getting into certain things. I'm hearing the veterinarian. They may have to go to the veterinarian or something like that. I'm hearing something's gonna be so silent you can hear like a raindrop or a pin drop. There's also some sort of puddle. Okay, so from that puddle thing, I'm getting that something's not as deep as you think it is. Some of you could have a gunshot wound or something like that, or you may know somebody that does. And if it's somebody else that's not you, and somebody else that does, they may be the type of person that goes around saying, I got shot, and it's not even that deep. Like it didn't even really penetrate that much. Not saying that that's not, you know, a scary thing or a bad thing regardless. I'm just saying they may exaggerate a lot. Okay, I'm getting somebody female that's gonna need a heart monitor soon. I'm hearing it's not gonna be for long. This could be for some sort of testing. Okay, I'm hearing testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, so a mic check. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey, bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Okay. Okay. I'm getting some sort of conflict. Some sort of conflict here. It's like, let me at him type of energy. Somebody is just extra. Somebody's so extra and so boisterous and loud. It's giving Scrappy Doo vibes. Like this person they talk a good game. They may act like they the toughest person in the room, like they will beat everybody's ass and can't bust a grape. I'm getting shrinkage. Shrinkage. Also, for those of you who are single, it could be someone who's like, they have a big phallus and they don't. They're just trying to impress you. I like my girls BBW. Okay, so some of you, your weight is not an issue when it comes to the dating scene. Some of you may not be as confident. There's no reason not to be. There's no reason not to be, honey. For some of you, your boss, or there could be an Aries that they really like you. They really like you. Cause I'm hearing you the boss, you the boss, babe, you the boss by Nikki and Rick Ross. Yeah, I feel like this is like the type of person, like somebody, I don't know whether it's you or somebody else, but it's like they will only submit to you. They will not submit to nobody else, like, period. You're the only person that they would submit to. Because usually, Nikki, she's very dominant. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in that particular song, she was more submissive. So it's like it's only one person that you trust enough, or that you're that one person that somebody only trusts enough to be able to truly let their guard down, like that. For some of you, your ticket out is almost here. It's almost time for you to make a move. Yeah, that's that countdown energy we was getting earlier. Also, some of you, okay, so I'm getting like a child that was, I wouldn't say problematic, okay, but they may not have the best time at school recently or something like that, and I feel like they're doing much better. They're doing much better, much better. Hmm. Hi, Zanav, how are you? Yeah, this child is doing much better in school, or if it wasn't about behavior and it was about the actual work, I feel like they are starting to get the concept now. They are starting to understand whatever this thing that, they were having trouble with, they're understanding much better. Much better. Or some sort of new curriculum for them is working. Some of you could really, like, you could be feeling like you're just so thirsty right now. And get you some water. I mean, yeah, some of you could be like dehydrated or something. And the doctor, but I'm just saying that's what I'm getting. Or some of you, like you have a taste for something. You have a taste for something, or you have an appetite for something. Or like if you haven't had an appetite, you're about to get your appetite back. Or there's some sort of new dish that you're going to want to try, or there's a new restaurant around where you live, and you're going to be exploring that very soon. And I do feel like you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so boom, I'm about to do personal readings soon. This was the channel messages. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you so very much. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.